Right now, you've probably heard about that proposed TikTok ban, but will it actually happen? We're taking a closer look into a bill with bipartisan support.
Sunny soon, then the wind. How strong are we expecting that wind to be?
And some local high schoolers may have futures as chefs. A look at their culinary skills during today's Pro Start Invitational. That's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10. Thanks for joining us tonight. The bill some are calling a TikTok ban is on its way to the Senate after the U.S. House of Representatives voted overwhelmingly to pass it yesterday. But will this ban really happen? And should you be worried if you have the app on your phone? Braden Ross breaks it all down.
I have been screaming for so long about the TikTok ban that
I want everybody to know TikTok is being banned today. You mean to tell me they're talking about deleting TikTok tomorrow?
If you're a regular TikTok user, this week's headlines may have you wondering if your favorite pastime is under attack. But there's no need to worry just yet.
So first of all, this isn't a ban. Secondly, nothing is going to happen right away.
The bill introduced by Green Bay area Representative Mike Gallagher would require TikTok's Chinese parent company ByteDance to sell the app.
We give them 6 months, and after that, they won't be hosted on U.S. app stores, and the website will be impeded as well.
Wisconsin's Democratic representatives were 2 of only 65 that voted against the bill Wednesday. Madison area Representative Mark Pocan took to X after the vote, writing in part, quote, "We need to address data privacy across all social networks and not just single out one platform." Cybersecurity expert Dave Schrader agrees data privacy concerns aren't unique to TikTok, but he says there's a bigger issue at play here.
It's more about what you're shown on the app and why. It's the algorithm. That's the concern.
Supporters of the bill say TikTok's Chinese ownership could mean the Chinese Communist Party can influence what American users see on the app.
There's no such thing as a fully private company in China. The Chinese government has shown that it will remove content that's objectionable from TikTok, especially on issues that it considers sensitive. Things like Taiwan, things like Tibet, things like Xinjiang.
Should we be scared of TikTok?
I think the answer to that is to be aware, to have an awareness of this and to question, when you search for something on TikTok or anywhere, or when you see something that's going viral, ask yourself why you're being shown that versus something else.
As far as the data privacy concerns goes, Schrader has a few tips. Accessing social media platforms through your browser rather than an app can keep them from collecting some of that data. You can also turn off things like location services and access to contacts and photos in your device settings.
An update now to the breaking news out of Milton we brought to you last night. Authorities there arrested a 53-year-old man for who they say fired a shot last night in an apartment complex. That complex was evacuated while police searched for him. The man was found shortly before midnight and arrested. Investigators say the single shot fired did go through the wall and into another apartment, but nobody was struck. The man is facing multiple charges, including first-degree recklessly endangering safety. Well, brand new tonight, Madison police say a group of teenagers, including some who were runaways, beat up a man walking along State Street last night. 911 was called after people saw the group attack the man, who's in his 60s. The group was later found on a bus by Wisconsin State Capitol Police. The runaways were given restorative justice referrals and released to their guardians. One 13-year-old boy missing from Milwaukee was taken to the Juvenile Reception Center. Well, plenty of wet weather throughout the day across southern Wisconsin. The cooler temperatures and rainfall, it's a reminder that we're still in winter, at least for a handful of days. But as you start to think about your weekend plans, there's some disruptive weather you're going to want to know about. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington is on the patio tonight, and he joins us now with what you need to know in his first warn forecast. Hi, Alex.
Hey there, Charlotte. Yeah, I got the jacket on. It reminds me, yes, it's winter, and you can actually see my breath. Maybe you couldn't see it there, but I could. Yes, the showery weather that we were talking about last night on the 10 o'clock show, it verified across much of southern Wisconsin. Let's go to our map right now. Nothing across Dane County as we speak. Those showers were quick to zip out of here. Lone shower out to the west across portions of northeast Iowa, but tonight the rest of it should be dry and we should be clearing things out. Now that things are drying out, our temperatures are falling. We have 37 in Madison. Warmer to the northwest because they broke out into sunshine today. They didn't get the rain in parts of southern Wisconsin. Here in Dane County, a lot of 37s and a 38, which is pretty mild. really, for this time of year. Had a nice viewer who sent me a nice email about me and my new role, and I appreciate that. And they said, our friend Gary used to show the data. Can you show the data? You bet I'll show the data. Lake Mills, 1.75 inches of rain here at the studio, about 1 inch and 3/10. But Adams County, nothing. And last night I was worried about that. First to warn that maybe areas north of Madison would not get this appreciable rain, and boy, do they need it. And thank you so much for this picture from Argyle. That might actually be the winner, a little bit over 2 inches. Charlotte said disruptive weather's on the way. It's the wind when it starts coming up.
New tonight, the father of a Michigan school shooter has been found guilty on 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. It is the second conviction against the parents of Oxford school shooter Ethan Crumbley. They were accused of failing to secure a gun at home and doing nothing to address signs of their son's mental health issues. Ethan Crumbley is serving a life prison sentence for murder and terrorism. Both Crumbley parents will be sentenced on April 9th. Well, back here in Wisconsin, the state Supreme Court narrowly ruled certain tax exemptions don't apply to religious charitable organizations. It was determined the Superior-based Catholic Charities Bureau uses Catholic teachings to motivate the group to help older, disabled, and lower-income people, but the actual work itself is secular. Nationwide, religious groups have filed briefs in the case, which now raises the bar for all religions to show that their charity arms deserve tax exemptions. The court's ruling was 4-3. The Badger men's basketball team is hoping to head home from Minneapolis this weekend as Big Ten tournament champions. Wisconsin took on Maryland this afternoon in a game that got quickly out of hand. News 3 Now Sports Director Zach Hanley joins us with the highlights.
Yeah, the Big Ten tournament hasn't been Wisconsin's friend as of late. They're 1-4 in the last 5 games in the tourney with 2 straight one-and-dones. But the Badgers said they were feeling good heading to Minneapolis, and they were not wrong. Wisconsin simply couldn't miss from 3. They started with 6 straight makes from deep. Here's one of them from John Blackwell. That makes it a 13-point game. He was 4 of 6 from 3-point range. Then later, Stephen Crowell dials one up from deep. They led by 21 at the half and won by 31. Big Steve finished with 17. Blackwell had a team-high 18.
Starting to see more of what we were back in January. I felt that the last week or so, that we were trending back in the right direction and really starting to click, and today it showed again. So looking forward to tomorrow against a very good Northwestern team, and but we're going to enjoy this for a little bit before we prep tonight for them.
And we'll have much more on Wisconsin's big win coming up later in sports.
Brand new at 10, high school students throughout southern Wisconsin put their management and culinary skills on the line today at the ProStart Invitational. Held at Madison College, the management competition had students using their knowledge of the hospitality industry by developing a business proposal for a restaurant concept. Culinary competitors prepared a 3-course meal and were judged by food service industry professionals. And some of these students' culinary skills might just put yours and mine to shame.
Did a black mahi-mahi this year with a sweet potato tater tot and a tropical relish, and then a spicy homemade mayo finish.
We did a duck, pan-seared duck with a maple budino as a dessert, and then for our appetizer we did a lemon zest citrus salad.
Oh my gosh, give them all first place. The winning team in each of the 2 competitions goes on to compete in the National ProStart Invitational. That's in late April in Baltimore. Old Brick Botanical Gardens has announced its summer concert series, but this year will be a little bit different from what you were used to. It's now called Old Brick After Hours. Performances will run weekly on Tuesday nights from June 25th through August 13. Doors open at 6 o'clock. The music starts at 7. In addition to live performances, Old Brick is bringing in food carts, an on-site bar, and other offerings to entice you to check these shows out. Admission is free, but a suggested $5 donation goes a long way to support the musicians and the performers. Around the upper Midwest, Vice President Kamala Harris visited a Minnesota Planned Parenthood to draw attention to what she calls a serious health crisis affecting all American women. It was a historic visit. It marks the first time a sitting president or vice president has publicly visited a clinic providing abortion services while in office. Harris has been focusing on reproductive rights as she tries to turn out women, progressives, and young voters in the upcoming presidential election.
How dare these elected leaders believe they are in a better position to tell women what they need, to tell women what is in their best interest. We have to be a nation that trusts women.
Minnesota is the vice president's 6th stop of her Fight for Reproductive Freedoms tour. It comes after her visit to Madison last Wednesday. Well, 19 years ago today, a piece of Madison's history went up in flames. Coming up next at 10, we look back at the devastating St. Raphael Cathedral fire on its anniversary and how the Diocese of Madison is getting ready for its move to a permanent home.
Get an 11% rebate on everything. Now at Menards. We offer the lowest prices on the largest in-stock appliance selection. Ready to take home today. Pick up this Criterion laundry set for $529.99 each. After rebate, finish your remodel with a Moen faucet that fits your style. Moen faucets give you a lifetime of beauty, reliability, and innovative features. Get this Lucera pull-down faucet for $149.96 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
This is Ford Truck Month with amazing offers across an amazing lineup of Ford trucks. Make way for the event that only comes around once a year, featuring the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Super Duty, the North American Truck of the Year. Get ready and get to Ford Truck Month. Choose FlexBuy on F-150 with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $2,000 FlexBuy and $1,000 open trade assist cash at your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Dupixent helps you do more with less asthma and can help you breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that's not for sudden breathing problems. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Ask your specialist about Dupixent.
Here's California banker Eric Hovde running for U.S. Senate. But Hovde's lifestyle? Pure California. CEO of $1 billion bank. Here's Hovde's over $7 million Laguna Beach mansion. And 3 years in a row, Eric Hovde was named one of Orange County's most influential residents. Multimillionaire California banker Eric Hovde. On Wisconsin's side, don't bank on it. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
I'm the Jennifer Hudson.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
To St. Raphael's Cathedral. These striking buildings stood proudly on West Main Street for 150 years. Then, in a matter of minutes, engulfed in smoke and flames.
And it was an overwhelming sadness personally.
Former News 3 reporter Joel Despain knows the story of St. Rafe's well. He reported on the fire for days after it happened.
It appeared to be a pilgrimage of sorts. They just had to see it for themselves.
He tells me the feeling of sadness he had then still remains.
I love history, I love the city, and we don't have that many old buildings.
Despain met on the former site of St. Rafe's, which has since been turned into a park. In the days following the destructive fire, many hoped, prayed, thought a new cathedral will be built here.
You know, it's nice to have green space here, but you thought there would be something here, you know, that the church would have done something with this property by now.
Instead, years of legal battle ensued over the park's tax exemption status. The church hasn't paid taxes on the site since 2019, and it's a sensitive subject, one Bishop Donald Hine declined to speak on during a one-on-one interview for Channel3000.com.
And while Bishop Hine wouldn't comment on the future of this site, he says the future of St. Bernard's is coming along very well.
Within a couple of weeks, there'll be something like 36 cement trucks, loads of cement coming in to pour the floor.
Sitting down for our interview at the diocese offices, we asked Bishop Hine what it means to finally settle the cathedral question as they close out their second decade without one. It was in January when Hine went to the press to announce the momentous decision.
This is a big deal. Creating a new cathedral is really once in probably 5-6 generations. So this is a hugely significant step for us.
The move to renovate St. Bernard's coming after many deliberations of how to be more resourceful as a diocese. A downtown site was deemed too costly compared to that of the renovation. Hine says while looking at other factors as well, choosing to renovate was the best option on the table.
This is a church that will stand for the ages, so it's a wise investment of our resources now, but it's certainly a prudent step forward.
Stepping forward to a new chapter with a new Mother Church. In Madison, Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
The Diocese of Madison plans to complete work renovating St. Bernard's Cathedral in fall of 2025. If you want to learn more about what's happened in the 2 decades since the St. Raphael fire, just visit our website, channel3000.com. There you will find Kyle's web-exclusive interview with the bishop. As well, you can find an extended look back at News 3 Now's coverage of the fire as Kyle digs through those archives. Again, you can find it all on channel3000.com. Plenty of wet weather today here in Wisconsin. Here's Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington to recap his rainfall forecast.
Yes, Charlotte, we want to talk about last night's rainfall forecast because it verified, like, on the money here. But before we do that, the 3 things you need to get out of this forecast: a sunny Friday, breezy on Saturday, and then maybe some snow shower activity as we go towards St. Patrick's Day. The rest of your night tonight will start off at 32 degrees to wake up, and we'll go through for a 5-3 sunny conditions on your Friday. Across Dane County, we had lots of green. We had oranges and yellows earlier today. Heavy rain across Dane County. As we zoom on out to look at the rest of the area, maybe a lone shower out to the west of the Mississippi River. But this is it, folks. No more rain, no more heavy rains for a long period of time. But I want to take a note here first. Karen, Platteville, thanks for this picture. About an inch of rain in Platteville. We have tools that can help us estimate the rainfall, and this helps to tell the story that we were showing last night on the 10 o'clock show. Right at the end, I said it's very possible that we could have a really tightening of the rainfall amounts, and that's what verified. Areas north of the Dells, they saw nothing. Our friend in Platteville saw about an inch. We saw about an inch and 3/10 here at the studio. And our friends off to the east towards Lake Mills got an email from a nice viewer saying they got about an inch and 3/4. So heavy rain for some, but not for the places that really need it. Up towards Camp Douglas, had some folks on our social media, Channel 3000 Facebook, and my own personal meteorologist Alex Harrington Facebook, saying just how much they need the rain here. And it's not good to go into the spring planting season with us being in a severe drought. Well, let's talk about the good things here, though, too. And that's sunny skies on your Friday. Temperatures getting up to about 45 to, let's say, 50 or so out across portions of southwestern Wisconsin by the lunch hour. Then as we round out the day, we'll do a 53 degrees, the sunny conditions out there. And as we go into your Saturday, disruptive weather. We were talking about that before in first weather. Well, what's disruptive? The wind. Watch this. As we go into your Saturday, all these pinks and purples, we'll have wind gusts of 30, 35, maybe 40 miles per hour on your Saturday. So prepare for that now. You might want to pull in some of those loose items because they're going to be blowing around with gusty winds carrying on into your Saturday evening as well. Bottom line here, recap, sunny Friday, windy Saturday, and a chilly St. Patrick's Day ahead. Just how chilly? We'll have highs in the 30s. That's actually below normal on St. Patrick's Day. So bundle up as we head towards spring. Sunny skies, temperatures about where they should be for this time of year. And just looking at weather models for the following weekend, looking potentially quite unsettled.
And coming up in sports, the Pointers moving on to Championship Saturday. How Mineral Point pushed past Aquinas in day one of the State Boys Basketball Tournament. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This is Ford Truck Month. With amazing offers across an amazing lineup of Ford trucks. Make way for the event that only comes around once a year, featuring the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Super Duty, the North American Truck of the Year. Get ready and get to Ford Truck Month. Choose FlexBuy on F-150 with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $2,000 FlexBuy and $1,000 open trade assist cash at your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Dupixent helps you do more with less asthma and can help you breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that's not for sudden breathing problems. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Ask your specialist about Dupixent.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $40 you spend this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $40. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Stay ahead of your moderate to severe eczema and show off clearer skin and less itch with Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists that helps heal your skin from within. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,000 total value on Silverado, LTZ, and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Marlene is proud to celebrate 120 years as a family-owned and operated lumber yard in Wisconsin. Throughout the years, Marlene Lumber and Homeworks has expanded its product lines to include cabinetry, windows, doors, and much more. Our showrooms in Janesville and Madison are state-of-the-art. They're ready for you to see the many ways your building or remodeling vision can come to reality with the help of our in-house designers. Marlene Lumber and Homeworks for all your building and remodeling needs. Marlene.com, celebrating 120 years.
What's your up north? No matter what up north means to you, we've got you covered. Everything for your weekend lifestyle is at the new Up North Expo, March 15th through 17th at Alliant Energy Center in Madison. See and test the latest products. Shop home furnishings. Learn how to play pickleball. Meet builders and real estate pros. Chow down at tasty food trucks. Grab a friend and join the fun at the new Up North Expo, March 15th through 17th, Alliant Energy Center, Madison.
We forge steel bars that hold up bridges, propel ships, and send rockets into space. But for years, China's been lowballing their prices, so it's been tough to compete.
We can't let China steal Wisconsin jobs, so I wrote a law to require American infrastructure projects use American iron and steel.
Tammy Baldwin got President Trump to sign her Made in America bill. And then she got President Biden to make it permanent.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
Tammy Baldwin has our back.
Earn a 25-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $40 you spend this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's a 25-cent fuel saver for every $40. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
"20 years ago to the day Wisconsin won their first Big Ten tournament title. Fast forward to now, and Greg Gard's squad begins their journey to win the program's 4th. Maryland up first for UW as they try to win 4 games in 4 days, and this one was one of those it's over before it started type deals. Stephen Crowell spots up and splashes home the triple, and that would be a theme for Bucky. Then later, Tyler Wall finds A.J. Storr, and he sinks the 3-ball. Wisconsin made 16 of them and shot 64% from the land of 3. And John Blackwell simply could not miss. He made 4 from distance and finished with a team-high 18. Yeah, why you leave them open? Wisconsin dominates Maryland 87-56. Andrew Banster was there and has more on the Wisconsin team that's looking like the one we saw in January.
This season has been a tale of 2 different Badger teams. One that won 15 of 17 games and was the number 6 ranked team in the country. And then there's the one that lost 8 of 11 games heading into the Big Ten tournament. Even after just 1 half of basketball, though, it was safe to say which Badgers team showed up to the Twin Cities.
And Storr is open, and Storr buries it.
I've seen a trend of us, just how we've practiced, how we've approached things, that we're escalating towards where we want to be, and you're going to go through those flows during a season. The key is if you hit a little dip, just keep working your way out of it.
I think we're better when I'm aggressive, and that's a courtesy to my teammates also, like you said, getting me the ball down low when I need it or kicking it out for threes. And like Coach said earlier, I thought we just did a great job of sharing the rock all around and knocking down those open shots. Hopefully, like I said earlier, we can do it tomorrow too.
I just thank my teammates and my coaches for preparing me in the summer and preseason to prepare me to play at this level. All I did was work and stay in the gym, kept my head down, and my hard work is paying off.
John Blackwell filling it up. They can't miss from deep.
To make matters even better, Greg Gard said that he hardly even had to use his best players in the second half, saying that rest will pay dividends for his Badgers as they continue in the Big Ten tournament tomorrow against Northwestern. At the Target Center, Andrew Banstrut, News 3 Sports.
State boys basketball tournament underway. Lakeside Lutheran back for the 2nd straight year, taking on Kiel in the D3 semifinals. Warriors down in the second half, but battling back. Alex Ranke. Dials went up from deep to make it a 5-point game. Then later, it's Casey Guzman, and that dude is clutch. He takes it to the cup for 2 of his game-high 21. He'd also hit the game winner for Lakeside to send them on to the finals with a 57-55 win. Down in Division 4, Eli Lindsay and Mineral Point back at state for the first time since 2015, taking on Aquinas. And in case you didn't know, Landon Thousand is a bucket. Number 3 had a monster game for the Pointers. 24 points to lead his team, including a game-winning tray. Drew Ashelman, well, he also came to play. He rolls in the jumper for 2 of his 17 as Mineral Point moves on to the finals with a 62-61 win. Bucks taking on the 76ers tonight. Now, it's a 1-point game in the 4th, and A.J. Green changes that in a big way. The former UNI Panther makes it rain with that splash from 3. He dropped in 14 off the bench. Then later in the quarter, that 2-man game with Giannis and Dame is just hard to stop. The big man kisses it off the glass for 2. He finished with 32. Bucks win 114-105. We're back after this.
A rookie stunt driver. Again. Will prove he's got what it takes in this year's most exciting Nissan sales event. Hurry into the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Spring Early Bird event. Now through March 20th, we're showing extra appreciation to our rewards members with exclusive members-only deals. Right now, get a half-price Mobil 1 oil filter when you buy a 5-quart jug of oil. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Rewards members get an extra $25 instant savings and up to a $100 consumer rebate when you buy 4 Cooper tires. Plus, this Sunday only, rewards members save an extra 10% in store during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's private shopping night.
When your child has moderate to severe eczema, it's okay for them to show off.
Show off their clearer skin and noticeably less itch with Dupixent. Because children 6 months and older with eczema have plenty of reasons to show off their skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, they can stay ahead of their eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your child's skin from within. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your child's eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Mike Super, Magic and Illusion, America's Got Talent finalist, winner of NBC's Phenomenon, leaving audiences speechless. Now you can see Mike Super live. Saturday, June 15th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. A show for the whole family to enjoy this Father's Day weekend. Mike Super, Magic and Illusion at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Get a great deal and do a great deal of good when you shop at Habitat Restore. From furniture and decor to appliances and building materials, we've got everything you need for your next project. Shop our convenient East and West locations today.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, the limited time triple pet pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Giant, classic, and mini cup pepperoni? Now that is an expression.
Order the triple pep today.
A rookie stunt driver. Again. Will prove he's got what it takes in this year's most exciting Nissan sales event. Hurry into the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Get a low $299 per month lease on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Join me in the 608 weekdays on News 3 Now this morning.
All right, get the hairspray ready.
Yes, that's right. I'm looking for my clicker here. We're on live here. Yes, those 3 things that you need to know in our forecast: a sunny Friday, a windy Saturday, a chilly St. Patrick's Day. You're going to have to bundle up. Now I can use my clicker to move us forward through the rest of the 7 to 10 day forecast. There's that chilly St. Patrick's Day at 39. Spring starts off at 45. Looking at the weather models right now, unsettled next weekend, but we need the water. So
yeah, we do.
That's the plus side of that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us tonight. Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.